Hey, what's up, everybody? Matthew D. Cabrera back again with another episode review of Primal. And here we have Primal Season 3, Episode 2. And I really do feel like this episode felt like, I'll be honest with you, it felt like kind of a filler episode. But then again, I can't say that because it's the beginning of the season. We're trying to build something up with Zombie Spear. And he's still trying to find his people. So we do have to deal with a lot of the in between stuff, you know. If we are going to get to the meat and potatoes of this series, then we have to deal with some of the outskirts of that. And when I say outskirts, I mean we have to deal with Spear being this this zombie version of himself. And for me, it's absolutely 1000% sad to see. It's sad to see Spear as a zombie and this undead creature just stalking around looking like a bum at this point. And I don't want to say that about the character because I do love the character. The original character of Spear when he was alive was like this epic, like, hero. But now we see him as like this undead husk, and we have to deal with that. And this episode is basically us dealing with undead Spear and a couple of fights, a couple of battles in this episode that I thought were like epic and beautifully animated. I mean, this series is always beautifully animated. It's always gorgeous. The animation, the art style, the character designs are always top notch. Genndy and the team always know what they're doing. All the little flashes to Fang and all the other characters that we know and love. It was epic. I mean, this episode got your juices flowing. You got hyped to see what we ultimately did not get able to see. But you know for a fact that the series is hyping a lot of stuff. We need to come to the grips with the fact that Spear is no longer alive. And I'm sad to say this, but it's the truth. Spear is no longer a human or a Neanderthal or whatever he was when he was a living creature. He's not that anymore. He's this undead zombie, lifeless husk that's still roaming around the earth because the shaman brought him back. And you do see that the series is trying to tell you, hey, listen, he can remember some things from his past. The more he roams the earth, the more he starts to get these memories back of what he did and who he was. But it's not the same, though. He's like this creature, but with the same morals and standards. And that's exactly what we need to see, because that's exactly what we want our boy Spear to be. He's this guy that uses violence as a last resort. He's not a violent being by nature. He's more like a protector, and he does whatever he has to do to protect himself and his family. So that's what we get to see in this episode, when he fights all these different creatures. I mean, there was some epic battles, epic fights in this episode. I mean, I can't even deny that. Regardless of how I feel about undead Spear and zombified Spear, the fights and the gore was top notch in this episode. Probably the best part of this episode for me personally was seeing that moment of Spear seeing his lively self. I guess it was one of those moments where like the character has an introspective feeling, introspective moment, and we have undead Spear kind of skulking around, and he sees a live Spear, and it's beautiful. It was a beautiful moment, but also a very beautifully sad moment, because we've seen 2 episodes throughout this series so far where we have to watch our boy that we've known for 2 whole seasons be this badass that protects people and does the right thing and is like this strong, powerful creature. Now we have to watch him be this undead character, and we had to watch 2 episodes so far of this season of him being like, ah, my god, a tusk of his former self. It's very sad. So that was probably the best moment for me in this episode, was seeing Spear interact with his human self as a zombie, and maybe in future episodes we can get him like getting all of his memories back and getting back to his full potential and his full cognitive self. Maybe we won't see that, but I don't know. I know we all are waiting for him to interact with Fang and his daughter that he never met. I know we all want to see that. Anybody that's a fan of the show wants to see him interact with his daughter and his quote-unquote wife. I think that would be beautiful to see, but it's a lot that we have to trudge through. And right now, like, I feel like this episode is kind of like the catalyst to what may or may not come. And yeah. But anyway, I want everybody else to tell me what you thought about this episode. What do you think about like where the series is going? I know like this kind of felt slow for me, but maybe you guys thought it was like fast paced or enjoyed it more than I did, because I really did think this episode was kind of like a filler feeling kind of episode. But yeah, I can't wait for the next episode. I can't wait for the next part of this series to join. I really want to get into like the meat and potatoes, and that's Spear, zombie Spear, meeting with Fang and his daughter and all that stuff. But we're still early on, so we'll see what happens next. Thank you guys for watching this video. Like if you liked it, and subscribe if you want some more episode reviews. Take care, guys.